Before researching for this video, I had no idea that we'll be getting a Sesame Street movie next year. Apparently, Anne Hathaway will be co-starring along with the usual Sesame Street regulars, including Big Bird, Cookie Monster and Elmo. Big Bird and his friends have been mysteriously expelled from their neighbourhood and will find themselves in Manhattan. They team up with a plucky history show host played by Anne Hathaway, who's on her own mission to prove to the public that the Sesame Street exists. Sesame Street was originally supposed to release this year, but production was halted due to the pandemic and has now been pushed back until January next year. It's likely be an animated live-action hybrid like Tom and Jerry in Space Jam: A New Legacy, and will be written by James Gunn, who has directed Guardians of the Galaxy and The Suicide Squad. We don't currently know what the film will be about, but we were given a release date of July 2023. Warner Animation Group and Dr. Seuss have partnered for 2 movies. The first will be titled Thing 1 and Thing 2. The film will be based on the 2 mischievous sidekicks from Cat in the Hat and is supposed to be released sometime during 2026. All the Places You'll Go is the other film that Warner and Dr. Seuss are working on together. The only thing that we currently know about the film is that J.J. Abrams, most well known for directing Star Wars: The Force Awakens and The Last Jedi, will be directing, but it won't be coming out until 2027. Warner Animation Group are working on a movie based on Funko Pop vinyls. A release date hasn't been given, and it's likely that the project has been cancelled as we haven't heard anything since its announcement during early 2019. We do however know that if the film does get made, we'll be following Darth Vader, Deadpool, Harley Quinn, Care Bears and My Little Pony Funko Pops. As a huge Funko collector, I'm intrigued with the idea of a Funko movie, especially after how well Warner Animation Group pulled off a movie based on Lego. On May 23, 2018, Warner Animation Group acquired the rights to make an animated film based on the Ice Dragon book. Once again, it's a project that we currently know pretty much nothing about, except that George Martin, the author of the book, the film will be set in a magical world of law-breaking leprechauns and deadly monsters, and Fergal Riley will be directing the feature. He's previously directed the Angry Birds movie and has worked on multiple high-caliber animated films, including Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs and The Iron Giant. Sputnik's Guide to Life on Earth is likely to never see the light of day, as it was announced way back in 2018, but we haven't heard a thing about the film since. All we know is that Leo Matsudo, who directed Inner Workings, one of the best short films of all time in my opinion, that they'd be creating a fully animated Ghostbusters movie. It was reported back in 2019 that production will begin after the release of Ghostbusters Afterlife, which is set to be released this November. Unlike the live-action Ghostbusters film, this time the story will be told from the perspective of a ghost, which will help set it apart from the live-action Ghostbusters iterations as they were told from the perspectives of humans. The last announced R-rated Sony animated film is titled Bubble, which will star Seth Rogen. We know very little about the project, except that it's based off the sci-fi comedy Bubble podcast series. Crash Bandicoot is one of Nintendo's most popular characters. As we are due to get a Super Mario movie by Illumination next year, it was only a matter of time before Hollywood made a Crash Bandicoot feature. Details are sparse on what the film will be about, and if the rumours are even true, but if the rumours are to be believed, expect it to follow the game's basic plot of Crash attempting to stop evil Dr. Neo Cortex from taking over the world. It's very likely that the rumours of a Crash Bandicoot movie could be fake, but multiple sources have reported on the project, so I thought it deserved a mention in this video. As well as all the films I've already mentioned, Sony have also announced Tot and Teo, which will be 2 original films that we currently know pretty much nothing about, except that they'll both be geared towards children. K-pop Demon Hunters might just be one of the craziest success stories in the history of Hollywood. I do not know anyone who knew this film even existed before it dropped on Netflix. There was no marketing or anything, but it became a smash hit. With Netflix reporting that K-pop Demon Hunters is the most watched animated movie of all time on Netflix, it comes to no surprise that they are already planning sequels. A recent report came out from The Wrap in which they said that K-pop Demon Hunters 2 and 3 are already being discussed at Netflix, which I completely understand. K-pop Demon Hunters is animated, which means it's not really possible to get a sequel until at least 2028, as they take so long to animate these things. Not only did Netflix want animated sequels to this franchise, they are also looking at potentially doing a live action adaptation. But yeah, I would definitely be interested in more K-pop Demon Hunters films, but let me know if you'd like to see more from the K-pop Demon Hunters franchise in the comments section below.